Hello there, we are part of the Altered Matter team, developers of the video game Etherborn. I'm Carlos Trevino, the lead programmer.
And I'm Samuel Cohen, the lead artist and level designer.
We are now going to show you a bit of gameplay so that you can have a better idea of what the game is about.
So Carlos will be now playing the demo, and meanwhile I'll be explaining the core mechanics and what's going on.
Etherborn is a puzzle platformer where the player can switch between gravity orientations just by walking through curved edges. The gameplay revolves around exploration, memorization, and spatial reasoning. So navigating through the different structures is the puzzle in itself. The level we're presenting here is the third one. It's not one of the most difficult ones, but the core mechanics have already been introduced previously, so we can get straight to the point. It's also pretty compact, and the entire level works as a whole piece, so it's a great place to show the potential of the main mechanics. We just move through the environment as in a regular 3D platformer, but with a twist: the way we change our gravity. As you can see, the behavior of the character will be exactly the same as before, but now on a different direction. We can even jump over the curves. It seems this blocky tower has a rounded edge, but we won't be able to use it at this moment, since we're standing over none of the planes it connects. Before going on, let's look at that white floating orb besides the tower. Those items provide mid-term goals on each level, and they're quite important. We need them to activate certain switches we'll find through the sceneries, so they're actually like keys. These switches will make some structures appear or change their position, allowing us to reach new areas or approach them from a different perspective. This has a lot to do with how we use our spatial reasoning in Etherborn and what kind of connections we're able to see. The structures below look intricate, and there's other keys there too, which we will probably have to use. But for now, let's focus on the one from the tower, because we don't want to spoil the whole thing now, right? It looks kinda dangerous down there. Okay, we're now on the tower, but it seems we're not on the correct plane. The item is so close, but there's no curve here to switch gravity, so if we try to get it from here, we'll just fall to our doom. And in such case, the orb won't be saved. That curve we saw on the other side might have something to do. There's a floating block down there, and that item kind of invites us to jump over and grab it. However, there's another curve down here, so let's keep exploring this path. It looks safer. We could also switch gravity on this curve, but right now we're looking for a way to get to the other side. So let's keep moving. Anyway, some things can be done in different ways, so we'll look at this area some other time. Indeed, we're now below the starting point of the level, but facing a different direction. There's some switches here, and they'll surely unlock something, but let's get that key from the tower first. However, both halves of the level seem to be separated with this acid pool. Probably that floating block we saw earlier might have something to do, so let's go back. After all, we're now on the correct plane, and it looks like we can reach the item from here. Let's grab it. Well, the problem now is that we seem stuck when trying to get out of here. The floors we walked before are now walls for us, and they're too high to jump over. But remember, the main component of the gravity mechanics is the difference between 90 degrees corners and rounded edges. So let's just drop from here and we're at the beginning of the level again. Now we could try one of these items we're holding on a switch we saw before. And that's it. There's more things to do in this level, as you can imagine. But we don't really want to spoil too much of the game, so we'll leave the rest of the puzzle solving up to you, once the game has been released. There are more mechanics in the game, and they all revolve around the player's movement. We're aiming for a pretty minimalistic approach where the levels are the true protagonist. After all, in Etherborn, we play as a voiceless being that has just been born into a world where a bodiless voice awaits her arrival. This is the opposite of a power fantasy. We're just an empty canvas traversing a world that is completely new to us and that just keeps filling us with experiences. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider supporting us on our crowdfunding campaign on Fig. You can also add Etherborn to your wishlist on Steam and the Humble Store. You'll find all the links in the description. Thank you for watching us, and goodbye.